CityCast Pittsburgh is coming to you today, care of the Pittsburgh Opera, presenting Puccini's enduring tale of love and heartbreak, Madama Butterfly. The final performances are this Friday and Sunday, and you can experience the tragic love story of Cho-Cho-san and Lieutenant Pinkerton like never before. The images that the opera is sharing from this show, they are so vibrant and beautiful. And of course, it is all paired with Puccini's stunning music. Don't miss out. Catch the show this weekend before it's gone. Learn more at pittsburghopera.org/citycast. Pittsburgh Opera, where can we take you?
Today on CityCast Pittsburgh, when you need a present for a birthday, a housewarming, or just because, you could just grab a gift card. But where's the fun in that? Our team is all about supporting small businesses here in town. So CityCast Francesca DeBecco and I are sharing some of our favorite local gift shops to get you and your loved ones something really special and uniquely of the Burgh. It's Tuesday, March 25th. I'm Megan Harris, and here's what Pittsburgh's talking about. Francesca, good morning.
Good morning.
So what makes a perfect gift shop to you?
I really like it whenever there are a variety of goodies, like locally made food items, like jams and jellies, home decor items. I think really the priority here is locally made stuff. I love when I can go and I can find all local artists, creators, crafters, and just really support these creative people in our community.
Yeah. And to me, like a perfect gift shop does not mean that it has to be like a separate store attached to this other thing. Like It doesn't have to be like a museum store, although we love those too.
Yes.
There are so many like just little local shops that may offer one thing, but also have like a beautiful array of special gifts as well.
Yeah, and you and I have been talking about this for a while. Some of our favorites, we're both big fans of shopping local, and we recently published a long list in our Hey Pittsburgh newsletter and on the website. That's pittsburgh.citycast.fm, so you can find all of them there. But we wanted to share it with audience.
Yeah, definitely wanted to share with our podcast friends. But this goes both ways. So if you're listening to us today and you do not hear us mention your favorite shop, please let us know. You can text or leave us a voicemail at 412-212-8893, and you might hear yourself on the show soon.
Yeah, call in. Let us know. Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to kind of travel around, east first, I think.
Yeah, east of the city, East End, if you will. So a whole bunch of different neighborhoods. I got to say, we have a lot of shops in this part of town.
We do. Naturally, because all the museums, we've got the Carnegie Museum, we got Phipps. There's a lot over there. So we try to spread the love. But let's start with, I know both of our favorites is the Heinz History Center Museum shop.
They really are unrivaled. I mean, from pickle pajamas to like Heinz chip clips. I really love their tomato stress ball is an all-time favorite.
Yes.
And they do such a good job of curating both local books, local authors, folks that have toured through here, but also like just really fun and like different kinds of things and at all price points too.
Yeah, and like silly Pittsburgh stuff that we all love. Like I saw the last time I was there, I saw a trolley dog toy. So like stuff for your pets are there. There was like a really cool it said good vibes on it. It was a Mr. Rogers tote. Mm-hmm. Any of these things would be the perfect gift for a Pittsburgher. But also, a museum membership is a good gift too. So they can go and shop there.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been known to pop in there from time to time without actually going to tour the exhibits. Like it's just a nice place to stop in and get something special and then keep moving throughout your day. We'll stay in the neighborhood, actually. So our next one is also in the Strip District. This is the store In the Kitchen. So it's right there on Penn Avenue. It is a neighborhood gem. I walk through it every single time I go to the Strip. I don't need anything. I just find tremendous joy in staring at that many kitchen gadgets in one place.
Yes. And it's not a place that you would traditionally consider a gift shop, but I think that this is a necessary ad for the, culinary creatives, and you're really keeping it local. There's so many cool things in there. It's hard.
And things you would never even think about. Like, I mean, yes, they have things like knives and juicers and stuff like that, and all kinds of appliances. But also, like, I store now all of my syrups in these like small glass bottles with stoppers just because they work so well and they have really good suction. So like my syrups last a really long time because of these bottles.
I love that. That's a good tip. I think I bought a gnocchi board there for my parents. So great for anyone who, likes to get in the kitchen and, be creative. So let's move over to Lawrenceville. There's a ton of shops in Lawrenceville. We could talk all day about Lawrenceville shops.
Honestly. So I think I actually haven't been to this one. I am a little ashamed. But Lawrenceville Market House, I know you are very passionate about them.
Oh, yeah. I love them. So they're in the old, there was a Citizens Bank and they refurbished that over there. And so it's separated in these little corridors of shops. I really love it because they have Oliver's Donuts in there and they sell donuts, but also coffee. So you could grab a coffee and you could look at all these little local vendors. There's home decor, plants, jewelry, candles. One specifically is really neat. There's a wine shop. It's called 9 O'Clock Wines, and they sell natural wines. Megan, I feel like you'd be all into this.
I'm very excited to check it out. Yes.
Yeah. And I know they do tastings too. I'm always putting their free tastings in the newsletter and the events calendars. So definitely go check them out. Mm-hmm. They're always hosting different pop-up markets. So you might see folks actually outside with racks of vintage clothes and things. So it's a good place to get a variety of stuff.
Definitely. And we'll move down the street just a little bit, down Butler. Wild Card is one of our favorites to go into. The stationery selection. I know that sounds so silly to say, but from thank you cards to all occasion type cards, it's one of the best curated groups of greeting cards I've ever seen. You just can't miss.
It's an entire wall, a floor to ceiling array of cards for every occasion. I really love the Pittsburgh specific ones. I remember I bought one for the holidays one year and it was a string that said happy holidays and it was attached to 2 parking chairs in a snowy Pittsburgh street. So I love those. But they have so many other good things, all the expected things in a gift shop, Kindles, mugs, stickers, books. What else am I forgetting? There's every corner.
Everything. Stickers and jewelry. They'll even gift wrap for you if you ask for it.
That's the best.
And they have gift wrapping supplies in the back, plus kids books. They have a little clearance section I always love to check out. They're just so super friendly in there. And one of my all-time favorite things that I get for every new or departing Pittsburgher, if they're leaving the city or if they're brand new, I'll get them these little pennants that they sell with different neighborhood names on them. I just think they're all so fun and it really reminds you your sense of place,
I love those. And now that you say that, I am a little bummed because they didn't have my neighborhood.
Their selection is definitely the heavy hitter Pittsburgh neighborhoods. Yeah. But we can always rally and ask them to make a couple new ones,
Yeah. And they actually have little neighborhood pins too with cute little sayings on them. So check those out. If you don't find the pennant, they might have a pin for you.
Definitely. And so many more over in this part of the world. We'll scoot over just a bit to Point Breeze, the Frick Museum store. I've been telling folks for a while, it actually is one of my favorite gift shops in the entire city.
Oh, I love that.
It's because of the kids stuff. They have a really fun collection anyway. And they do like all of these, they have a really cool sense of locality, even drawing on some of the architectural details of that Clayton house, the big historic mansion there on site. But the kids' books are just so fun. The activities. They even have a paper doll selection.
Oh, cute.
Which is just a vintage item. I mean, vintage. I played with them a lot as my kid when I was a kid.
Nostalgic. Let's say that.
It hurts my heart a little bit to say that, but I think they are a vintage item. I was introduced to them by my grandmother who drew them because we couldn't find any to buy. So I don't know. It just it's one of those things that it is kind of a callback to yesteryear, but in a fun way.
Yeah, and I think that this is a one that people wouldn't expect. There's fun things in the Frick gift shop. So thanks for that tip, Megan.
Today's episode is supported by History Unerased, a provider of LGBTQ inclusive curriculums. How would your life have changed if you'd learned about influential LGBTQ figures in school? History Unerased helps teachers tell a more complete story of our nation's history. They say they're the country's leading group when it comes to bringing LGBTQ history into schools, something that's really important at a time when LGBTQ rights are under attack. And you can support this work by showing up to Yins Can't Erase Us. History Unerased is hosting an afternoon of community and celebration on Saturday, April 5th at 5801 in Point Breeze. The party will include food, drinks, music, trivia, and a giveaway, plus an appearance from Danny Roberts from the New Orleans season of MTV's The Real World. Get your tickets on their website, it's unerase.org, and then click on the supporters tab to buy your ticket and contribute to a more inclusive future for us all.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
So let's move on to the north, the northern part of our city, north side, North Hills. Francesca, what do you got?
Well, this is my part of town. So I go to these places often. So I am obsessed with the Farmer's Daughter shop in East Allegheny or Deutschtown.
You have a hat from there that I love because it's your initials, FD.
It's amazing. I love it. Because I grew up not having many things have like my name on it. So having something like already made with my initials was so fun. So I love them. They are a flower shop. So if you need flowers for a special event, they're great for that. But if you visit their online website, you wouldn't know the incredible things that they have in their store. There's something beautiful tucked in every corner. You can get plants or dried flowers, but like there are gifts for any like host or homebody or flower child, if you may.
Yeah.
They've got cookbooks and plant pots of all shapes and sizes, really sweet smelling candles, unique wall prints, and so much more. Truly, it's like one of those places that you look around and you can find something just so inspiring in every little corner. And they definitely do a good job of rotating throughout the seasons. So around the holidays, they have really cool ornaments.
Oh, yeah.
And in the springtime, they definitely are doing a lot of gardening things. So definitely stop by. It isn't like cheap, let me say that, but it is inspiring and really
I've seen
fun.
a few price tags through the window. They definitely know their worth. I'll give them that.
They do, and it's a great place to stop in if you're going to the restaurants over there. Yeah, really big fan of FD, the Farmer's Daughter.
I'm going to move us over to the National Aviary. So this one is kind of a traditional gift shop, right? Like it's a museum and kind of an animal space. And then they've got the gift shop there right as you're coming in or leaving. But if you are a bird nerd, like they really do have everything you could possibly want, from like the animal plushies and art prints and, mugs and totes and things like that. But they also have like a lot of games and field guides, which I think is really cool. And of course, all focused here on Western Pennsylvania and our part of the world. But then you also have all of the knowledge in the room with you too, which I think is so clutch with stuff like that you can go to a human being standing right there and be like, I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
Can you show me what you have here that would be good for that? And they really will take you on kind of a curated experience if that's what you're interested in.
Really great for all the ages, it seems. Mm-hmm. So let's go up the hill a little bit. We're right now in Allegheny Center. So let's go over to Arch Street for Mayfly Market. Again, not a traditional gift shop. This is kind of like a small grocery store, but I love this place. I go probably once a week. And they have, lots of cool local food items like best ever granola or Pittsburgh pickles. So if you need like those like local things to fill a goodie bag, but they also have some neat little like gifts in the front area. like stationery or floral bouquets. My favorite is their sorbet. It's called Gilligan's Sorbet. They make it in-house there. And
I didn't know they made it there. That's my favorite thing to buy. Once again,
best.
Not cheap, but delicious. Like it is such an amazing like treat for yourself, like once in a while. Also, they recycle the glass, which I appreciate.
Yes. And actually, I use those jars a ton at home. But you can take it back and get $1 off your next sorbet.
Trust. I am always about those coupons. Yeah. I have also gone in there before and said, hey, my budget is about this. I want to make a little curated basket for somebody. And this is kind of my priority, whether it's like, you know, how to make a pasta dish or baked goods or whatever. And they've helped me build a basket before.
They're awesome.
It's really fun these folks know their inventory inside and out. So it can be really fun to give somebody, when they're not super busy, a little bit of a challenge like that and help you make something extra special. We'll go into the North Hills just for a second here over in Wexford and their newer location, Cranberry Cafe Conmigo.
Yes, I love their coffee. It's so good. I was overwhelmed though when I first went in. All of the plants, Megan, you've been in there a bunch.
You said you were impressed by the coffee. I was like, I could not look away. They have a cozy chair in the Wexford location that just sort of hangs. It's like such a nice place to take a meeting because you don't have to think about like what you're listening to. I'm so sorry, CityCast, but you can focus in on like kind of just the vibes and the sun coming in through the windows. It's just so nice.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. And again, an amazing selection of locally curated things from all the things that you can think of, like kitchen goods, candles,
house plants.
Yes, I found these really cute magnets that were definitely made by a local. They were bottle caps, and they said things like "Get out" and "Neb nose." It's like this like vintage girl on it, and it says "Neb nose." It's so cute. So they always have such cool stuff. And one of our favorites, custom made cutting boards from Mars Design Studio. We love them.
I can say to my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, hey, find a keto-friendly restaurant nearby and text it to Beth and Steve. And it does, without me lifting a finger. So I can get in more squats anywhere I can. 1, 2, 3.
Will that be cash or credit?
Credit. 4.
Galaxy S25 Ultra, the AI companion that does the heavy lifting so you can do you. Get yours at Samsung.com. Compatible with select apps. Requires Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
Lowe's knows what makes SpringFest savings even better are member-only doorbuster deals. Right now, Rewards members can save $40 on an Allen & Roth Chesler Gold faucet. Was $99, now $59. Plus, save $110 on a Cobalt 40-volt battery trimmer and blower combo kit. Was $279, now $169. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 3/24 while supplies last. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
All right, let's cross a bridge and go through the tunnels.
We're going south. We're going to start in Mount Washington at one of your all-time favorites, Francesca. You can always see and hear about them in our events section of our newsletter. Tell us about Armful of Flowers.
Yes, I'm always putting their events in because they have such cool workshops. So they're an urban flower farm up in Mount Washington. And so you can actually go in the summertime and actually like pick flowers there. It's really sweet, right on the hill there. And they have a stock of all different goods in their little gift shop, and they really do it seasonally. So anytime you go around like the holidays, it'll be different. So in the fall time, there's really cool pumpkins and like witchy decor, and in like wintertime, there's unique ornaments. And so spring and summer, again, all the flowers, cool vases, things like that. And you definitely want to follow the Hey Pittsburgh newsletter because I'm always putting their pop-ups in there, but they have workshops like wreath making and all sorts of fun stuff like that. I just think that they're like a little gem up on the hill there.
And then these next two, I'm so glad you brought them up, Francesca. This, again, got listed in our big, long, exhaustive list that lives on our website. That's pittsburgh.citycast.fm. But I had never heard of either of these, so I'm very excited to check them out. There's More Than Words in Carnegie and Forage Vintage and Goods over in Dormont.
Yes. So More Than Words, it's kind of a paper shop, but it has like cards, notepads, wrapping material, and a variety of like really cute kitschy goods that make easy gifts. Definitely don't skip the display of pencils with really fun phrases. There's a batch of them that said like someone in Pittsburgh loves you.
Oh, I got that as a gift once. I wonder if it came from there.
Maybe, yeah.
That's fun.
But then there's like some funny ones. Like there was one I saw that said "F off, I'm writing."
I think we all need that on this team.
I know, yeah. And so it's really cute, especially if you have someone who's into like stationery and things like that. And then Forage Vintage and Goods. I'm also obsessed with this shop. It's so cute. It's in Dormont on Potomac Ave. They sell beautifully restored furniture and home decor. It's like mid-century modern vibes, but there's also a ton of like really cool house stuff like candle holders, lamps, globes, textile art, and they have a whole table in the middle of their store that's filled with local things. They have candles by Shayla Penn, jewelry by Collarbone.
Yeah.
Definitely something not to miss, especially if you're going over there. It's right around the corner from Moonlit Burgers. You could go to the Potomac Bakery. So definitely stop in there next time you're over in Dormont.
And then a few heavy hitters, I would say. So these are some shops that have locations kind of all over. I think at minimum 3 or 4 locations each. So we'll start with Love Pittsburgh.
Yes, we love Pittsburgh. They actually carry items from over 100 local artists and makers. If it's not in their store, they'll definitely have it online. And there's something for everyone.
They're another one that I definitely go to sometimes. And I'm just like, this is my budget. And I just fill up a little basket for myself.
Yes, I love it. We all on this team have these mugs that say Nebby on them because we are all professionally nebby. We love those. I'm a big fan of this neighborhood puzzle they have. It's a wooden puzzle and all of the pieces are the different Pittsburgh neighborhoods. And then they have, all sorts of food items too.
Yeah, the Steel City Salt Company, they sell all over, but I really love checking out the offerings because I feel like it's a little bit different from store to store. I'm a big fan of the pickle salt. Francesca, I think I've heard you talk about the pierogi one before.
I got it as a sample from them. They have their shop over in Millvale, and it was pretty good.
I guess we'll go from Steel City Salt to just Steel City. They're an apparel company. I get their ads all the time in my Instagram feed. So they're really doing the work over there. But they've got shops in downtown, Shadyside, Cranberry. I know they're always looking for more space. So they have accessories, lots of local pride, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like everything that you want to express your black and gold, like Yinzer, like pride, but it's with this like hip vintage feel.
Yeah, most of the stores either have a motorcycle in them or like frequently park one outside. I don't know if that's like a prerequisite for working there.
That's so funny. And they have like really cool stuff like just a Skyline t-shirt, definitely t-shirts that just say like Yins on them. Or if you like need like an understated game day gear shirt, there's a shirt that just says like Play Renegade. Like
big fan of that one.
So a lot of fun stuff. And they have like a tea club too. So if you have someone who's like really into local t-shirts and things, they have these limited edition tees that they sell through the club.
Yeah, they're really cute. Like, and usually it's like their logo, but in a more stylized way. Like one for the holidays I saw was candy canes. Another one previously for the fall season was Steel City, like written in like fall colored foliage and leaves. They're really fun.
Yeah.
We'll finish up at what is, I guess, arguably the largest collection of gift shops in the city. We're kind of lumping them all together. And those are the ones that belong to our Carnegie family of museums. So the Science Center, the Natural History Museum, the Art Museum, and the Andy Warhol.
Yes, there is so much good stuff here. If someone is into like science and math, there are like really cool STEM kits at the Science Center, their Explore store. And of course, the Museum of Natural History has like all things dinosaurs.
Yeah, I was just there. They have so much like funky stuff, like an entomology pencil case, like night sky playing cards. There was even this like super intricate like gold and silver Egyptian chess set.
Wow.
You can really find something for like the science nerd in all of us.
Yes, definitely. And then Warhol, like self-explanatory. There's some really cool Warhol theme things there. I really like this like one Warhol flower tote. It's just bright colors and really fun, especially, you know, we like our reusable totes around here.
And reminder, if you are a visual person and you would like to see a comprehensive list of all the things we talked about, plus even more really wonderful shops here in Pittsburgh, again, don't sleep on our website. You can find it all at pittsburgh.citycast.fm. That's all for today here on CityCast Pittsburgh. If you're listening to this and trying to think of what could possibly be a good gift for the podcast listener in your life, check out membership to CityCast Pittsburgh. You can find all the details, hear about our ad-free listening, some events we're cooking up, even some bonus content we've been dropping in the feeds, all of that and more. Find the details at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Talk to you soon.
Love Pittsburgh has a teeny tiny bottle of Heinz ketchup. So I don't know. I think it's kind of like almost like a gag gift to like give someone if they like Heinz ketchup, they can throw it in their purse or something.
They can keep it with their teeny tiny pickle pin.
Say that 5 times fast.